always the visor in on the astronaut helmet reflects like a mirror. That's something that apparently NASA doesn't get it, and hopefully it won't get it. Check this out. Look what's in front of him, across the Earth horizon. Those are the walls around Earth. And what is sticking out? Look at that. That was always there. The same thing I've been saying for a long time. That pattern. And it repeats and repeats and continue to repeat forever. Look. And this pattern is unmistakable. There's a freaking hand holding the damn cylinder thing. Look at that. That's what's across, all around Earth. So that man was correct. Rest in peace. He was murdered. He showed a document. I posted a document. I couldn't post anything else because that's not my video. But he was murdered, and he left those with his friend, or I don't know who he left it, a lawyer, to be revealed 10 years after his death, because he knew he was going to be murdered. Whoever crossed these people, he can be assured that he will not be alive, because that's what they're guarding, the truth. Well, he says something really terrifying, that Earth is inside a well deep, 240,000 miles deep, and we sit at the bottom. That's why the flat Earth guy think that this is a flat plane, but it's not. It is a planet, and it is roundish. It is not completely roundish. And it has a toroid electromagnetic field around, which is that, what I just showed. The insane part is that is that pattern of the hand holding the cylinder thing. That white deal, that's not any UFO, or no, that's part of that structure that's around Earth. And that's when the space station goes in certain part of that wall, it vibrates so strongly that they had to turn around because it will disintegrate the station. Apparently that's on the southern part of the Earth. So it's not the distance around Earth from that wall varies. It fluctuates. So that's what that is. Just think about this is the visor reflecting upward. So that's in front of that astronaut. And what that is a hand like that. That's a finger. It's like that. And it repeats like this. And deep. Open, down, side to side, and deep. Three-dimensional. And that is on every single planet, every single moon, every single asteroid, comet, galaxy, nebula, the sun, you name it. That's the signature or the symbol of the creator, whoever created this deal. It's on clouds. Every day you look up the cloud, you see that pattern. It took me 17 years to get to that. That's amazing. The so-called investigators have no clue what the heck are they looking at. Look, that's Earth atmosphere. Look at that shit. That looks like you're looking at a freaking alien world. Look at that. Look at that big old sphere right there. Oh, it is insane, man. If I could only... And that other astronaut that spoke about the Gemini 4, Ed White, he clearly wrote about this. As I went up, the sky turned from pale blue to violet to black, not dark, black. As I look around, there was not a single star. You can see that right here. There's not a single star. None. And you can look and look and look. There's nothing there. Look at that. That's the astronaut visor still. Now look behind him. Nothing. All those are lens flare. And that's the sun right there. He said there was a light coming. He couldn't see the sun. That's another thing. He said, I could see Earth, I could see the moon, no stars, and I couldn't see the sun. But there was a light striking nothing. Essentially, he didn't know where the light was coming from to begin with. But he said there was a light. Now, the camera apparently captured the sun because the camera captured photonic energy, and that's why you can see the sun. But apparently from human eye cannot see it. It's a torsion field that stick out of that wall and this is a weird deal, man. We are inside some type of gigantic ass container. Just people just cannot go there. It's a taboo. Look at that. There is the astronaut. Visor. He's floating outside the station. Oh, another thing he said, that it was so cold. Even when the sun was striking, what he said, the light. He said it was cold as shit. So apparently the thermal suit is really to protect the astronaut from the cold, not from the heat. Maybe from the radiation, but not from the heat because it's cold as shit. It's just messed up that nobody in the commentary section had ever tried to talk about this with me. Nobody. I say, oh, I see this, good job, blah, blah, blah. Also negative, stupid shit that had nothing to do with the video, the actual video. There's always some bullshit commentary, but really no substance to the money. Well, really, you have to start thinking about a lot more than just that. We exist in a physical plane. What this planet is, it looked to me like it's a laboratory where they have been experimenting with us for a long time. And we're not the only ones that are in this physical plane. There are other physical entities, whether they are living underground. That could be. There is a city under the Tallos Cave. No, in the Tallos Cave, under Ecuador. But apparently that cave extends from the South Pole to the North Pole and across the globe. Globe, not a flat deal. I sincerely doubt that any of that, it makes sense, that flat shit, they say, oh, this is water, they're underwater, really? But you tell me where the fuck is all the bubbles and all that? Nah. This is some kind of medium, but it's not water. It has to do with electromagnetism, all of it. Dark matter, antimatter, matter, and other neutrinos. That Dr. Boyd Bushman was right. He was, I mean, everything that he told, they was read and show him why this piece of plastic, or I don't know what material it was, must be plastic or some kind of resin. It has a geometrical shape that only wanted to turn anti-clockwise, counterclockwise. When he tried to turn it clockwise, the thing refused, and in fact, it went by itself, turned, and that was a killer, just because of the geometrical shape. There's a lot of stuff that we just don't know, man. There's a lot of it. And the knowledge is being handed down to us totally wrong, distorted, some bad math, bad physics, bad biology, bad everything. That's another thing he said. Even Isaac Newton's and Einstein's formulas were all twisted. So we'll never get the correct answer because the numbers, the formula is incorrect. And they have to revise all of it. The binomial deal and oh my goodness. It's a lot of stuff that to put them on one 15-minute video is difficult. No, maybe, no, it's impossible. No, maybe, it's impossible. Cannot tell all this shit in 15 minutes. No way. All I can show is what I see. This is what I see. That little white deal, well, that's what that is. One finger sticking out of that freaking symbol, a hand thing, geometry. It's all based in geometry, exactly like Dr. Norman Berggren said. Who doesn't mention that man for anything, look at that. Some kind of spherical deal, but it is not. I mean, it is, but it's not just floating out there or whatever. Look at the